Hello and welcome. This is just a video showing you how to chain effectively in Rise of Kingdoms. The first step to be able to chain is by getting one of these spots here. Now, this is a very good solo spot. You can move your city into one of these areas, like right where this guy has it, and then you can just put a troop right here, and then all the barbs that you spawn will come down here. So you can see by the area that I'm in here, I have my friend right next to me, so we both use this chaining spot whenever we want. With us having our cities right here next to each other, and all this red area being blocked off, the barbs can only spawn down here in this little patch. So barbs can't spawn on the red, and they can't spawn near cities or like around like resource nodes and alliance nodes and stuff like that. And it works about the same for troops. So if you put a march here, barbs can then not spawn like close to your troop or like right on top of your troop. I've seen a lot of people struggling like to find these spots. So you gotta look for these bends in the river. So for example, this one, I'm just gonna zoom in, and then you see there's a mountain here, which means this is a very good spot. If I go to TP, you can see I can fit my city right here and then still have space for the barbs to spawn. And if you find a bend that doesn't have a mountain right next to it, you can see obviously the barbs will just spawn anywhere. There's other like variations of these spots, but I feel that these river ones with the mountain, these are the most consistent ones. Like if all the spots are occupied in your kingdom, or if you just want to use a different spot, you can look for kind of stuff like this, where you have a lot of red around your city, but ideally you want like 4 kind of enclosed walls around your chaining spot, just so they don't have any other option but to spawn like where you want them to spawn. I'm trying to look for one here, but if you put your city around here, you can see the barbs can only really have space to spawn in this area. They might spawn up here. These little spots are too slim for barbs to spawn. This might be enough space, but you can always, like I said, move a troop like in these spots, so you just force them to spawn where you want them to. Now, onto the actual chaining part. So you just want to spawn about 2 barbs. You can do it with more as well, but I'm just going to show it with 2. So you have your Lohar, and then obviously an AoE commander, like Ethelfled or Sun Tzu. And then you just attack the barb. You can see your rage is going to fill up, and when it does fill up, when Lohar uses his skill, when that thing comes around his little icon, you just start to move. And you can see this one comes in my range, so I'm going to stop, and it's going to hit the other barb with the AoE, and then it's going to aggro on me. So the way this works is you only spend AP to attack the first Barbarian. Once this one dies, you just spawn another one. You can just keep spawning them without spending any AP. And then you never want to, drag your troop onto the actual barb. So what I did there was the barb was like, you see it's like not attacking me. You want to keep it like attacking you while you're walking. Even if it's just for a little bit, you just want it to keep like hitting you every once in a while, so it doesn't lose interest in attacking you. I can give you an example here, but yeah, that's the general idea. You just keep hitting them with your AoE, just keep chaining them. But I can show you here what I mean by the barb not attacking you anymore. So if I start moving, yeah, so you see here, if I start moving down and the barb isn't attacking me, and I just keep moving, it's gonna just lose interest fully, and then my chain will end, which means I have to spend AP again, right? Which you don't want to do. You want to save as much AP. That's the whole thing of chaining. You only spend 40 AP on the first barb, and then you just keep hitting barbs after that. Yeah, that's the general idea. So if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments or message me in game. My ID will be in the description, so you can message me.